Hello, friends. Let's check out lesson number 18, Virtual Pet with Sprite Lab. By the end of this lesson, you're going to create a pet or a character that's going to move around according to how you tell it to move around. You're going to put some food out there that it likes and it doesn't like, and you're even going to make it have energy, like you're feeding an actual pet. Think of it like Adopt Me, but in code.org. So our very first lesson here is called Free Play. So code.org has a little one set up for us. Let's hit run and see what happens. So when I hit run, the ice cream and the red pepper start moving around, and you can see that it says energy increased or energy reset, yum and yuck. If I use my little arrows, I can control the character, and it looks like every time I touch the ice cream, yum, energy is increased. And that means that when I touch the pepper, energy will decrease. He does not like the pepper. Energy reset. And I always take a look at the code over here to see what happens. When you're finished, press finish. And now we will press continue. For this module, lesson number 18, everything that we do will save automatically. So each part that we do, 2, 3, and 4, will build upon the previous one. So number 2 tells us to click on costumes and choose our costume. So over here on the top left, there's code and there's also costumes. You can actually draw your own. You can edit the different colors that are already here. I'm going to go with this little character. That's who I chose. But you can take some time to make your own character. Now, when I press run, I have to make sure that I'm choosing that character. So where it says make new, I need to make sure that it's not making the cat or the hamburger yet. I need to make sure that it's making the character that I chose. So when I press run, there's my character. Let's move on to number 3. I'll show you number 3 and I'll show you number 4, and then you'll be on your own. Number 3 is creating events. So in this one, we want to make an event for each arrow key, up, down, left, and right. So we've already got our new character appearing at the middle, and then you're going to bring out these. They will say events. And the events, you'll bring out one, for example, that says when the up is pressed. And what do we want to do when the up is pressed? We want to move the character up. So in behaviors, in actions, we will say move. And when you bring it out, it still has the old character there. So you want to make sure you choose the new one, the one that you created. And when we go up, that's the same as north. And you can change the number of pixels. I made mine 15, so my character would move a little bit farther each time. Repeat that for each direction. Up, left, down, right. And you want to make sure that when you're going left, that's the same as west. I don't need this anymore, so I'm going to throw it away. Number 4. Number 4, we're going to make some wandering food. If you remember, the ice cream and the pepper were wandering around. Add 2 sprites to the world. Make one look like what your pet likes to eat, and the other will look like it doesn't like to eat. So let's find some new characters. So I'm going to bring out the when run just over here so I can put some things underneath of it. Sprites. Make a new sprite. And what does my character like to eat? I chose a hamburger. I'll start it out at a random location, and then I want to make sure that that sprite wanders. So what I'm going to do is in behaviors, there's something called wandering down here. And wandering means the sprite is just going to randomly move around. But I also want to make sure that that sprite is doing it. So I'm going to say, make a new sprite, and that sprite begins wandering. I just have to make sure that I have the hamburger there as well. So now when I press run, the burger is moving around on the screen. It didn't work because we didn't make the second character. So let's do that. So I'm going to say sprites, make a new sprite. And if you click on more over here, there's different characters. So what does my character not like to eat? We like to eat burgers. Let's say it doesn't like mushrooms. And then I'm going to say make a new mushroom at a random location, and that mushroom is going to begin wandering. So not stops. Sorry, I brought out the wrong one there. If you saw, I said sprite stops. Nope, we want to make sure that the sprite begins, and then its behavior is to wander. And I can't seem to get it because there we go. And I can see it. So I want to make sure that my mushroom is wandering. So my main character starts right at the middle. My burger is wandering from a random location. My mushroom is wandering from a random location. So let's hit reset and run. And now they are wandering from random spots. I can move my own character just like that. Okay, friends, continue along with these activities until you get to the end, and then you basically have a free play for your character.